Let's talk New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions are tricky. While I believe it is a noble cause to have goals and want to improve yourself, if you really think about it, have you or anyone you know actually ever gone through with a New Year's resolution? While I think we can all agree that the idea of a New Year's resolution is good, I think there is an inherent flaw in the way people go about them and make them. Typically, resolutions are lofty, unreasonably complex goals that just leave people feeling defeated and frustrated at the end of the year. And that's counterproductive. For the last 15 years straight, I've resolved to lose weight, and I still have my own zip code. Now, I've admittedly got a pretty negative view of New Year's resolutions, but that's because every resolution I've ever set has ended in a colossal failure that's just left me frustrated. And just to be honest with you, I'd rather headbutt a steak knife than go through another resolution failure. Yeah, let me get a large number 3 with a Sprite, please. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. At this point, we're over halfway through January. How's your New Year's resolution holding up? Now, I'm not trying to discourage anyone from having a New Year's resolution, but I'd rather put a toothpick under my big toenail and kick the wall than have to look back on another year of failed ones. Well, now that I've got that all off of my chest, I guess I'll just get to the point. I have a New Year's resolution. So that last clip you just saw, total nightmare. You would not believe the terror that ensued. You should have seen me trying to be all genuine and heartfelt. I'll tell you one thing, serious Caleb, that guy sucks. I was sitting right there with a script and everything trying to make the perfect video. Total nightmare. Now, I understand that there's some contradiction here, but I did make a New Year's resolution and it's to waste less time. Let me explain. Time is our most valuable asset and I wasted all of mine last year. Now, I'm going to cut myself some slack because I spent a lot of last year immobile and injured because my knee got career ended by a patch of ice. And for those of you wondering if I'm walking around aimlessly for the sake of the video, yes I am. Here's the deal, I'm gonna run with this whole undefeated thing because I have a vision for it and I'm really excited to see where it goes. So what's the plan? Well, here's the plan. To make at least a weekly vlog documenting what it is I'm doing. Now, all of these videos aren't going to be as structured or subject oriented as this one, but you can count on there being one at least once a week. Now, as I'm sure some of you have noticed, the name of this YouTube channel is Undefeated. And I sort of kind of mentioned it earlier in the video, but it's named that for a very specific reason. Without going into too much detail, the last 4.5 years have been a series of very unfortunate events for me and my loved ones. And there is a story there, and one day I will tell it, but now's just not the time for that. But the main takeaway is that we won and we came out on top. So how do I take this New Year's resolution of waste less time and this undefeated thing? How do I take the two halves of this video and combine them and make them make sense? Well, here's how. On one hand, I have my New Year's resolution of wanting to waste less time. On the other hand, I have Undefeated. Now, I believe in my vision for Undefeated with all of my heart. I know where I want it to go. I know what I want it to look like. And so I'm going to be spending all of the free time I can building a brand around this idea. And at this point in human history, I think we can all agree that the best way to build a brand or to spread an idea is through things like YouTube or TikTok or Instagram and Twitter. And that's why I'm going to be posting on all of those as well. But I'm having a lot of fun making this video, or at least I did have a lot of fun making this video. And I think I'm going to have a blast making the others as well. And I'm going to keep doing this because I want to see where this goes. I want to see how big I can get this. I want the message of Undefeated to get out to as many people and inspire as many people as it can. So with all of that said, I'm going to end the video. Please, if you enjoyed it, like it, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share with a friend. It would help me out tremendously. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. Do something nice for someone today, but most importantly, stay undefeated.